Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Anime Podcasters. I am here with Hotshot. How's it going, buddy?
I think I'm more prepared than some people.
I said, wait.
Are you recording? Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah.
Then we're good. ACR, how are you, man?
I'm good. And you? How are you?
Man, I've been doing great. I'm excited for this topic. We got another backup recording here. Just in case, if you're listening to this, then it means we got busy. Whenever we are in 2023 or 2024, who knows? Time capsule. And we're just bringing you some timeless anime recommendations today. 3 picks each. You know, when ACR is on the pod, we need to recommend some good shows for all of you. So you know what? I'm going to kick things off. Is that okay with you guys?
Do you think 21?
Sure, go for it.
All right. 3 picks each. The first recommendation is, this is for Eli. This is for ACR. I know you love this one. This is for me as well. I'm gonna have to recommend one of my favorite animes ever, Death Note. You can never go wrong with Death Note. You know what I'm saying, ACR?
I think you could go wrong with Death Note.
You can go wrong with Death Note. I'm sorry.
You can go wrong with Death Note. Worst. Yo, no. Are you for real?
Yes.
No way. Actually?
Yeah, but no, it's a good recommendation. You know, it's the top OG. It's the top G. Like, for real.
There you go. That's what I would need. You should have led with that. But anyways,
the amount of faith you had placed in that to ACR, and then he just shot you the hell down.
Yeah, I know, right? Basically, the story follows Light Yagami. He's a teenager who's a genius, one of the highest ranked students in Japan. And one day he discovers a mysterious notebook titled Death Note that falls from the sky while he's in class. He grabs it, and it has basically gives the user supernatural abilities to kill anyone who's written in the pages of the Death Note. Basically, the rules are very basic. You write the person's name, you think of their face as you're writing their name, and 40 seconds later, they die of a heart attack. There's many other stipulations and rules, but because he finds out of the powers, he decides to basically cleanse the world of all criminals. And then this brings in Detective L, who's basically this super genius as well. And it's a big back and forth. Anime runs for about 37 episodes. It's amazing. It's got 2 seasons. First season is way better than the second, in my opinion. But, it's great. It's a great anime. It's a mystery. It's a psychological thriller, a supernatural thriller. And, it's extremely popular. I'm reading here on the wiki. As of April 2015, Death Note manga has over 30 million copies in circulation. Insane numbers. What are your thoughts on this anime?
It is boring as sin.
Oh, come on. You said it's not your cup of tea.
I've said many times I do not care for Death Note. I have given credit where credit is due. I respect people who do like it. I'm done playing this game. It sucks.
Come on, but like, where does the credit come from for you? For people who haven't heard your take before, because we haven't had this conversation in a long time, and this is a backup episode that will come out later on. You know what I mean? Like, where do you credit it exactly?
I respect the rivalry between Light and L, where it's a constant cat and mouse, where it's one foot in front of the other, constantly trying to get the upper hand. I respect that it's as detailed as it is and meticulous as it is, and the gothic atmosphere.
Right.
But I cannot get into it because it is boring.
Why is it boring?
It is a slow burn show. I don't do slow burns that well. Every now and again, I'll find one I stick with. This is not one of them.
I don't know if I would say it's a slow burn, because the evolution of Light as a character in the first episode, he goes from student to basically murderer very quickly in that episode.
But the cat and mouse being constantly, basically it's constantly tense. Like, who's gonna one up the other?
I guess it's more the tone of it, not the speed of it. Because it's not a slow burn. It's definitely the tone of it, the darkness of it, that you don't enjoy as much, I think. Because it is fast-paced.
Not to me. It's very strategic. It's very brain-heavy. It's basically, it makes me feel stupid because of how smart it is. And I don't like that.
What are your thoughts? Break the tie here, ACR. Is it slow or is it fast?
It's been a long time I did watch Death Note, but to be honest, it's slow. For me, it was slow. It was slow.
Okay, fair enough.
Like there's a lot of brain action, so a lot of talking, a lot of like plotting around and all that stuff. You have to keep following. If you're not like 100% in, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff in the show. But to be honest, I wasn't a big fan, except when I saw the ending. Like the last ending, the Revenge of L or something like this. Yeah, this got me like, okay, yeah, it got points for me.
Right. Also, not to be forgotten, I am not recommending the live action on Netflix. That you don't watch that.
Nobody
Do not.
recommend live action.
We talk about anime. We only know cartoons.
No, but like we've covered live action stuff before on the podcast. Do not watch the live action. Do not.
Eyes will burns.
I agree with that. Okay. Who wants to go next? ACR or Hotshot? I'll let you guys.
I'll go.
Oh, look at him claiming the spot.
Yeah, boy. All right. So for my recommendation, I got Samurai Champloo. I'm not sure if I say it right. Is it Champloo or Champloo?
Champloo.
Whatever.
Champloo.
Thank you very much. So it's a Japanese anime made in 2004 by Manglobe. It's a studio, just in case you didn't know. So it's more about like it's more in the Edo period in Japan. You know, samurai sword fights, the fun stuff. Yeah. So the main cultural influence in that anime is the music. I don't know if you know Nujabes, but oh my god, sorry for that. But yeah, the music is on point. More like a hip hop, jazzy vibe a bit. It's a bit hard to describe. It's just different. It just, listen to it. Nujabes.
Definitely hip hoppy more than anything.
Yeah. It's more hip hop. Like I would compare that to Afro Samurai, but Afro's more like deep hip hop. But whatever. So the story a bit of Samurai Champloo. It's 3 different people: Mugen, an outlaw; Jin, a ronin; and Fu, a woman who's a jack of all trade. So they end up meeting pretty much randomly, and they go and travel, and they try to survive from XYZ people trying to kill them and stuff like this. So it's really fun to watch, amusing, refreshing. I feel like there's not a lot of anime like this that in 2023 that we see, so it's a good thing.
Right, fair enough. I mean, I love this show. It's so good. This is one of those that I watched in like 2017 and I binged. The action is so great. The ending is one of those that it's so tense and it's great. It's an amazing anime because every episode has like a new plot going on. There's always a new thing, and Fu is such a damsel in distress character. And when Mugen and Jin come in, it's like, okay, things are about to get real interesting. And they always manage to get into fights, and they always manage to get themselves in like really awkward and intense situations.
Yeah.
Bro, great anime for sure.
Did you watch it, Hotshot?
I watched a little bit of it. I haven't watched a whole lot. I've watched about 2 or 3 episodes. I vaguely remember Mugen getting stoned off his ass in a field.
That was an episode.
Yep.
That's the most I remember of it. I do want to check out more, and it is really high on Kyo's list too. I just haven't made my way over there yet.
Yeah. Kyo, the artist for the podcast, is a huge fan of this anime, and I covered this show with them forever ago. I'm gonna pull up what episode number is for the listeners, because I think like it was one of those conversations where I had just like those episodes, Hotshot, when you just finish watching the anime and then we like talk about it, so it's like fresh in your mind.
I do.
Yeah, so it was one of those episode 61 of Anime Podcasters, way back in the archives. 61. Go check that out. We covered Samurai Champloo. We talk about we even got into like Mugen and Jin's fighting styles and like how Mugen is more like breakdancing and stuff. Like straight up breakdancing. That's his fighting style. I don't want to hear anything else. He breakdances. He doesn't fight. He breakdances with a sword. He does. Hotshot, what is your first pick?
Funny enough, my first pick, I think, is the oldest one on here. I'm picking Speed Racer.
Oh, old school.
Yeah, one of the old school ones. Like, when I hear timeless, like, I tend to think of older just because we think it's timeless, because it's been around for so long and it's going to be remembered. So I tried not to pick, like, any big-time shonen shows that I actually grew up with.
Okay.
But Speed Racer is one of those animes that started the hilarious stereotype of just really, really, really bad dubbing.
Okay.
And I respect it for so much. Well, because it's one of those shows where, like, let's say Speed is coming up to a turn. It's like, oh, I must go faster. If I don't, I won't make this turn, and then I won't make this race. And if I don't win this race, then I can't pay for my hospital bill. Oh. Like, it's just one of those shows that inspired that kind of line of dialogue, and I love it so much for how campy and how silly it is. Like, despite being that old, it still holds up. It doesn't hold up at all, actually. No, it does not. But in my eyes, I really enjoy it still because of how campy and silly it is. And I mean, Speed, nobody watches Speed Racer for speed. Everyone watches Speed Racer for the Mach 5. You're watching this for the car.
Okay.
Did you watch the movie, the real life movie? I think it's like a
I did not.
way. It has a real life movie.
It is actually good. To be honest, I did not know. I saw the movie before I knew it was from an anime, but it was good as a kid.
It is on my list because I actually did want to check it out a long time ago, but I just didn't. I got distracted by other things, I'm sure. I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things about Turbo, the snail that was inspired by Speed Racer. But I haven't actually watched the live action itself, but I do want to.
I want to know, how is it cringy? You know what I mean? Like,
very
is it cringy?
Very.
Okay.
It is absolutely cringe, and I love it so much for that because, like, this is what we got away with back then.
Yeah, but is it good cringe? Is it nostalgic cringe? Is it
to
cringe
me
that
it
you
is.
enjoy?
To me it is.
Fair enough.
I mean, clearly this isn't going to be for everybody because it was a different time and everything else, and you can only handle so much camp. I thrive in the campiness, so I love it a lot.
Fair enough. For me, what I'm seeing here, I would enjoy it. I honestly think I would enjoy it. It kind of reminds me of, have you guys ever heard of Wacky Racers?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'm getting that vibe.
Wacky Racers was inspired by Speed Racer.
Okay, you see, so it makes sense because I was crazy about Wacky Racers.
There's a lot of famous race things that are out in today's day and age that are inspired in some way by Speed Racer, and Wacky Races is one of them.
Okay, so my next question is, would you spend 99 cents on this to watch it on Apple TV?
No, because it's on Apple TV.
All right, my next pick.
Go for it.
I'll watch it on Hulu. That's what I watch it on.
Is it worth 99 cents, Hotshot?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go to my next pick. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say about Wacky Racers / Speed Racers?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
All right. So I think this anime is doesn't get enough credit because I mean, yes, it's huge. Yes, it has a big fan base. Yes, it's parody, and yes, it's all over the map, and it's known by everyone in our audiences, and it comes up every episode, basically. This anime basically brought anime to North America, in my opinion. This popularized it so much. I mean, obviously, Pokemon did a huge thing, but Dragon Ball is timeless. Dragon Ball is going on till this very day that you are probably listening to this episode on right now. There's maybe a new movie, a new DLC, a new OVA, ONA, who knows? It's always coming out with content. It's extremely popular, and I love this anime from the bottom of my heart. It is my favorite. I cannot get enough of the games. I cannot get enough of it. Goku's adventure is nostalgic to the maximum. I mean, it's nostalgic on steroids. I love this anime so much, and I don't think anyone here could disagree with that. It's just a good anime. It's just a great anime. What do you guys think?
No, to be honest, you're right with that. When I was a kid, Dragon Ball was part of my life, man. I used to play the game. I used to watch the anime. Like, yo, it was amazing. The books, everything. It was the thing. Even today, still the same hype. I would talk like, I'm like 26 now. I'm still geeking about it with my friends. I'm like, yo, did you see the last episode, bro? It was so crazy. The fight, Broly, everything. It's just amazing. Like,
yeah.
A plus.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you, man. What about you, Hotshot? Don't give him a reaction. He's doing that on purpose. Don't give him the reaction. He likes this anime.
I love Dragon Ball. Yeah. I grew up with the original Dragon Ball, into Z, into Kai, into Super, and like ACR, I've played the games. Jaden, one of your favorite PS4 games of all time is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Bro, I didn't even tell you. I replayed the whole game over again.
Yeah,
All the DLCs too.
I don't doubt it because you love the game that much, and I do not blame you. I love the game that much too. I just have a hell of a lot of games to get through. But
Yeah.
Dragon Ball to me, like, even the games when they come out, they typically play the same story. They play the Frieza saga, the Saiyan saga, the Android saga, the Cell saga, the Boo saga, like stories that you've heard multiple times, but you still keep going back to in these different formats because it's still Dragon Ball. It's still characters that you grew up with, characters you love. Like, you love Goku, you love Gohan, Goten, Vegeta, Trunks. It is a world that, especially in today's day and age, a lot of modern day adults have grown up with this in some way or another. And there's a reason why it's such a phenomenon that it is.
Absolutely. I think that's the perfect way to put it. To me, this anime will forever be one of the greatest pieces of Japanese anime series to ever exist. It's up there. I mean, the most recent movie as we were recording was the Gohan story with the Red Ribbon Army, and that I recommended in the last episode we did with ACR's recommendations. It's so great. The movies are amazing. The Goku story, from kid to teen to adult to father to grandfather. Yes, grandfather, Pan. You know, it's great. It's so good. I'm gonna close this point out with, I just want to know, one at a time, what was your favorite Dragon Ball fight from any of the series, like Super, GT, like any of them? What was your favorite Dragon Ball fight?
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell.
Oh yeah, classic.
It is a very much classic. I love Gohan going all out on him, and the father-son Kamehameha. That fight, just Gohan's coming of age, basically, I freaking adore and love still to this day.
Peak Gohan.
Well, I'll go with my. It's not like the best fight, but Broly. Oh man.
Which one for Broly?
All of them. I can't choose all of them. I like
which movie? Which Broly movie?
Oh well, the new one was actually really great. The new one was really well made. Yeah, I'll just say the new one because everybody know it. I hope you saw it.
I just want to say, I rewatched the Dragon Ball Z Abridged Broly movie, and I got to the point where Paragus was explaining to Vegeta Broly's backstory, and it's like, Kakarot cried for days, and that made Broly hate Kakarot. And then Vegeta's like, that is so dumb, but he's so cool, but he's so dumb. Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's so true though. For me, I think I'm surprised you didn't choose this one, Hotshot, personally, considering how much you love this character. Future Trunks versus Mecha Frieza, just for that slice, bro. Just for that like finisher. That was one of those like, okay, this character is for real. He has that killer instinct. He's not messing around. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I didn't pick that fight is because it wasn't much of a fight.
Oh, but just for the ending though, one of the best.
No,
endings.
yeah, like I love that move, but that's not a fight. That's just a slaughter.
The thing is too, and I just realized, Frieza on Namek gets cut in half by his own destructo disc, rages, comes to Earth, gets sliced in half again.
Yeah, but the difference is it's the other way. It's vertical, not horizontal. He can't come back from that.
It's still my
boy Trunks diced him up like a pizza.
For once.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm gonna say it, peak Trunks.
Yeah. Like fuck him getting revenge on the androids. This is him at his best.
Oh, actually, that's true. That was actually a good moment too.
Him taking out the androids.
Peak Trunk though. I'm sorry. All right. Your turn, ACR.
All right. My next recommendation will be Berserk or Berserker. So it was made in 1997, 1 year after I was born. And RIP to Kentaro Miura. Because he died last year, if I'm not wrong. Yeah,
rest in
or
peace.
2023. Yes. So for those who don't know Berserker, to put it short and simple, it's a lone mercenary called Guts, who live for battle and strive for survival in a world where war is kind of never ending. It's a bit medieval-ish time. He ended up joining a group of mercenary, and he bound with them a bit. But something happened, something really bad happened that make him hate his best friend, Griffith. And yeah, freaking hate Griffith, man. Like, who hate Griffiths? Please raise your hand.
Ditto.
Exactly.
I'm
like
not informed enough.
You didn't watch it?
No.
No. Whoa.
I have brought up Berserk to him multiple times, and yeah, no, he hasn't watched it.
You know, right now
It
they're
is-
doing a remake, like live. There's a remake playing of. You should watch it.
Okay, I will. Well, after
In full
the 20 other
disclosure-
ones I have to watch.
In full disclosure, it is Berserk, not Berserker.
Thank you. I always mix, but yeah, Berserk. But yo, the story, the plot is just amazing. It's more of a, I won't say that it's for everyone because it's really graphic and visual and bloody, and there's some scene that can hard to watch. Like I would say, like maybe one or two scene in at the beginning, like it's a bit harder to watch there. But you can always watch the movie. It's like the short version. If you're crazy like me, watch everything. So yeah.
And if you're even crazier, read the manga.
Oh,
That shit is brutal.
yo.
I
So you have
love.
a lot
Okay,
of- Go for it.
I'll jump in here. I love this series, and I love this horribly dark universe because sometimes you just need a badass that can mow down wave and villages and people, just everything. You just need that kind of level badassness in your life to just kind of, I don't really know what it does, but you just kind of need it. It's kind of like Doom Guy in Doom. You just need someone who is there to just fuck shit up.
Like you thought Goku was strong, bro. Hold up. Look at Guts. Real
Okay,
life
as strong
man.
as Guts is.
I know,
hate
I
to
know.
say it, but as strong as Guts is, if you
know.
put him against Goku or God forbid Saitama, he's not coming back.
we're
not
not
coming back.
mixing the universe, but still a heightness level. I mean, God's like he got me actually more like into like the
Berserk.
madness. Exactly.
Guts literally went to hell and it spat him out because he was so violent.
So, Jaian, are you gonna watch it?
I have to watch it. I have to. I know I have to. This one will be watched by me. I promise.
Good.
I promise I will watch it. It's on my list. Right now, as we are recording this, I'm making my way through the new My Hero Academia season, which, this is being posted at any
The
random
new one?
time. So,
Season
season
six.
6. Season 6.
Okay.
And I'm also making my way through Chainsaw Man, and I'm making my way through Mob Psycho 100 Season 3. So, there.
Making
Those
my
are
way
all my honorable
down.
mentions. Might as well. But, what?
My bad, bro. You said making my way. I was thinking about this song.
Oh, yo, don't copyright strike us like that, bro. Okay, may I move on to my final?
No, you may not, because I need to talk.
No. I wanna skip Hotshot. And I just want to talk about my final. Pick.
All right, fine. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Fine.
No, I'm
What do
kidding.
you
I just
got?
want to trigger you.
Sir,
I just
talk
wanted
a
to trigger
lot.
you
Go
earlier.
for it.
What do you got?
No.
No. I'm just a co-host. I don't matter here.
No, Hotshot, please. I was messing around. I'm sorry. Please go ahead. Unless
no,
ACR, you
it's
have
fine.
anything else you want to
It's
say.
fine.
Look at him being all triggered, bro.
This next one's probably my favorite on my list, and honestly, probably my favorite on all of our lists. And I just recently discovered it. Lupin the Third.
Oh, bro.
Jaden, you know this one, right?
Of course.
Lupin the Third is about it's a film noir kind of, or a noir kind of style. It is a suave ass thief and his crew going up against Interpol, just coming head to head when it comes to snatching treasure or cash or any kind of heist that our con man Lupin can get his hands on. And I freaking adore it so much. It reminds me so much of Sly Cooper. Like, if you compare the characters into the PS2 game, it reminds me so much of that, and I love it. I love heists. I love cops versus robbers stuff, and the humor of Lupin is amazing, and I see myself in him a lot. Funny enough, there's a lot of parts to it. There's like parts 1 through 6, I think, and then all the movies. And every time I throw it on, I just have nothing short of an amazing time.
This anime is wacky. It's like it's got that like Looney Tunes vibe to it, but also the guy means business. You know what I mean? So that's really what I like about it. It's like action and comedy, jam packed. He'll get
it done. He'll get it done, but he'll get it done his way.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone will say, like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you like this? It's like, hey, it's going to get the job done, and a hell of a lot better than you would have gotten it done otherwise.
Basically, in this anime, like, the guy doesn't mess around, but it also messes around. He's so contradictory, but that's what I love about him. I don't know. Have you seen this anime, ACR, pardon me?
You call me Hotshot now. What's
I'm
up?
calling you ACR.
But yes, I did see it. I didn't fully see it. I did see some part. The one that I saw was when he was fighting the Ghost of Bermuda, the hatchet guy, the lumberjack assassin. But I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think that you would say that it's not at the same level, but it gave you the same vibes as Cowboy Bebop?
Yes. I was actually talking to Kyo about that exact same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I absolutely think it has some vibes similar to that. Bebop does it better, in my opinion, though.
Lupin does it better,
side,
in my opinion.
I prefer Lupin on the humor side, like the funny part.
On the humor
overall,
side, I'll give it to you on that, but I just feel I just prefer Cowboy Bebop.
On that general,
Yeah.
That might be why I actually prefer Lupin, just because of the comedy. Like, I prefer comedy, I guess.
That makes sense. I honestly completely understand why you would say that, knowing you.
Yeah,
So.
that's fair.
Are you referring to Slice of Life?
Maybe a little.
It's got a little slice of life thing to it.
But if you guys haven't checked it out, and I'm talking to our audience here, please do. You will not be disappointed, especially if you love your classic cops and robbers like I do. And if you love Sly Cooper, it's basically that, the anime.
The anime. I love it. All right. This next anime that I'm going to go and discuss, my final one, it's so close to my heart, guys. It's this was basically my fuel when I was going to college. I would watch this anime like on the bus on the way there. I would watch it in between classes. I'd have an hour break. I'm like, I could cram 2 episodes. I was obsessed with this anime, and I still am. I rewatched it twice. It's Yu Yu Hakusho. What a fantastic series from the 90s. It's timeless. It's so timeless. It came out the year I was born in 94. Oh, I love this anime. Basically, it's about Yusuke Urameshi, this delinquent kind of bully character, and in the first moment of the first episode, he dies. So you're captivated right from the beginning, and very quickly you see what his role is, what his destiny is, and it's to become a spirit detective and go on some fantastic adventures. It's supernatural adventures. There's a lot of martial arts involved. It's got classic attacks such as the spirit gun. I love this anime so much. I can't recommend it enough. It's a classic. It's so good. ACR, I think you've heard of it before. I don't know if you've watched it.
Well, I mean, look, come on. Let me put my glass on. I did watch the beginning. I didn't fully watch it, sadly. But I did watch a lot of it. It's really interesting. I love the story. Yu Yu, who don't know Yu Yu, it's a classic.
Classic. Yeah. I know, Hotshot, you knew a little bit about Yusuke through the games. I remember that. Is there anything else you can recall from Yu Yu Hakusho or for what I've described?
Unfortunately, not really. Like, nothing that we haven't talked about already, at least. Like, spirit detective, hunting down spectral beings, hunting down causes of death, stuff like that. I do remember stuff like that, but I haven't seen the show still, even though you have recommended it to me, and for a long time it was your number 1 anime, period.
Yeah, when we started the podcast, and like when Yuki was like hosting with me, like the first episode we did together, I think episode like 7, we covered Yu Yu Hakusho. It's still my top 10, I would say. It's on one of my lists. Just
It's not one of those shows that instantly grab me like I need to see this now.
Fair enough.
For me personally, and I think that's because I didn't grow with it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I guess the only thing I want to finish on, and this is not even about the anime, but basically there's this character in the anime called Hiei, and he was very, and then in Naruto, it was basically a lot of people were saying that Sasuke was very based off this character, and I was always wondering if these two fought, what would happen? And then one day, Death Battle answered the question, and I'm not gonna spoil, but your boy was happy. Your boy was so happy about the results. And the thing with Yu Yu Hakusho, the characters are strong, but they're not like planet busters or anything. But they're super interesting. They have this really cool fights and all these awesome abilities. And when I finally got to see one Yu Yu Hakusho character enter the Death Battle universe, I was so happy. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. All right.
Question.
Please.
What version of Sasuke?
So they took every version of Hiei versus every version of Sasuke.
Okay.
And they determined who would win more often. So that's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Yeah. So take it away to the next person.
You
ACR.
forgot about my name?
No, it's your turn. I'm
forgetting.
just trying to change up the way I switch things. Go ahead,
Damn
ACR.
you.
Yo, this guy's like, it's going to be A or B.
Nobody
A or B.
love
It can't be C.
Nobody love me. It's okay.
How are we forgetting
right.
his name? It's 3 fucking letters.
ACR, like the cleaning tool.
All right, RCA, go ahead.
Damn you. So my last pick is called Boogie Pop and Other. So there's 2 versions of it. There's the old one that was made in 2000, and they did a remake 2019. If you're gonna watch it, I would say watch the remake. Better quality and everything, but sincerely, it's a masterpiece. I wasn't ready to be that surprised. Like, I'm not a type of person that's more on the cinematic part of the anime, but this anime, the way it's made, just to give you a story a bit there. So like each episode is centered on a different character, and they don't really have like a really important role, but they do play a role to the major event at the end. And the way like they show you the anime, you would like see part of the ending at the beginning of the show and vice versa. So sometimes you're like not even sure where the fuck you are in the show. You're getting mixed up, but the more you like go in the show, the more you're like, oh, okay, this is happening there and there. Exactly. And the main person, it's Boogie Pop. She's like a Shinigami, and she resides in a girl that's have like split personality, and she's just trying to find a killer monster. A pretty simple story, but the way it's made, the music, like, just watch the trailer. I assure you we're gonna love it. You are gonna love it.
I mean, this one looks so good. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna watch this. I think of everything we mentioned so far, this one looks really cool.
Like the space of the show, it's not long. It's not like 2 seasons, 1 season. Short and sweet. The music, the show is soft spaced. Like they don't rush too much, so you're not gonna be like, oh my god, too many things happening. It's really soft space. And one thing about the Shinigami Boogie Pop is like she's not human, so she don't understand human behavior, stuff like that. But you kind of see that friendship between like her and the boyfriend of the girl that she's hosting in her body. So yeah.
Okay, quick question. It's called Boogie Pop and Others from what I'm seeing. Is it because and Others is the other people's episodes, I guess?
And Others, it's yes. There's also because there's not just human in the show, there's also monsters and other entities. So it also referred to those people also.
Okay, cool. Very cool. I like this. What are your thoughts, Hotshot?
I might have tuned out, but if you said Mecha from the start, I didn't hear it, and that would have been the selling point.
I was gonna add a mecha at the end, but no, I'm joking.
Just
I love mecha shit. Have I actually watched any mecha stuff? No, but I still love mecha stuff.
What?
Okay, I have watched some. I haven't watched as much as I would like, but I have seen a bit of Gurren Lagann, or a bit of...
A bit. I don't like that, bro.
Damn it. What is it? I've seen a bit of Code Geass, and most of Gurren Lagann, and all of Darling in the Franxx.
And you didn't see, like, what's the name? The main mecha anime. What's the name again? Oh, how can I forget it?
Mecha?
No. Iron-Blooded
Orphans?
Yeah.
I have not.
Gundam.
I have
You've
seen
seen
I
Gundam?
have seen Gundam. But
Okay,
to be
okay.
fair, there is a shit ton of Gundam.
Yeah.
So I have not seen all of Gundam.
Okay. You mecha lover.
Yeah.
I love it too.
Again, I may have tuned out, but if you said that from the get-go, I'm sorry. And that would have been the selling point if I heard
did
it.
not. But you should still watch Boogie Pop. I know you like your slice of life. It's really more slice of lifey, because it's always on the same place, same school. It's the story don't go like all around the planet. It's really centered on the person and not on the outside.
Yeah, no, I get you. You're good.
All right. Take it home for us, Hotshot.
So I have a meme for you boys.
I'm scared. Is it a
I-
mecha meme?
No,
I have a question before we even start.
go for it.
I love you for this pick. That's
Okay,
my question.
cool. This is along the same lines as Sonic X as far as when it comes to anime. And it is one that I grew up with, but I do not remember jack about. I'm picking Kirby right back at you.
Okay.
It is, I mean, really it's a Monster of the Week show. So it's a new enemy every episode, unless it's a two-parter kind of thing. But it's the world of Popstar, Kirby as our main character, fighting the monsters of King Dedede and living the life that he does. And the ticket into the show is Kirby's copy abilities like he has in the games. And that's basically it. Like, there's no like hardcore story here other than maybe overthrowing the tyrannical King Dedede. But that's really about it. It's just seeing Kirby face down these monsters, who Kirby does not speak in the entire show. He makes noises, but he does not actually talk.
Yeah, I
I didn't
mean,
even know there was an anime of Kirby. Sincerely,
that's
it's
literally what I'm
it's-
thinking as well.
It's amazing because it's so bad. It's like Sonic X. I love Sonic X and I love this, but they're both, when you get down to it, they're both horrid.
So you're saying do not watch it, but
I'm
maybe
saying-
if you have nothing to do.
I'm saying please watch it because it is a delightful waste of your time.
Oh man.
And I mean, if you love Kirby, you might love this enough.
You might
Like
love.
I love Kirby. I do. And remembering that he had a show like minutes before we recorded this episode was everything to me.
Question:
Go.
Would you rewatch?
I would. I honestly would.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right.
Like, is it as bad as I remember? Maybe. Is it better than I remember? Maybe. But I am willing to find out one way or the other.
All right.
My guy,
take on
my
that.
guy. Listen, I would just watch because I'm a fan of Kirby. That's honestly all I can
That's
say
really
about
all
this.
you need. If you're a fan of Kirby, watch it. If not, then go away.
And it looks adorable. Let's be honest.
Because it's Kirby. It's impossible not to.
It's so adorable. And I main Kirby when it comes to Super Smash and stuff.
Noob.
So I.
He's one of mine.
Well, so are you calling Hotshot a noob?
I'm calling you a noob.
But he just said he's doing.
I didn't talk about Hotshot. I'm talking about you. Don't try to put that on Hotshot. I'm talking
He just
about
said
you.
the same thing as me.
Hey, are we talking about Hotshot right now?
Yo, are you good, bro?
Thank you, ACR.
No problem. I got you.
all right. Let's go over. My picks were Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, and Death Note. What were your picks, Hotshot?
My picks were Lupin the Third, Speed Racer, and Kirby right back at you.
And my
ACR?
pick was Samurai Champloo, Berserk, Boogie, and others.
Boogie Pop.
Oh,
Yo.
yo, red alert.
Yo.
Boogie Pop and others. Yeah, thank you for that.
All right. Thank you. No problem. All right. ACR, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch at CK_Genesis or on Spotify. Also on Spotify, true, at ACR, Lunatic Rappers, and on SoundCloud, sorry, ACR.
Perfect. Everything for him will be linked in the description. So for myself, Hotshot, and ACR, this has been another episode of
Anime Podcasters.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, Hotshot here. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Anime Podcasters. We have over 100 other episodes for your entertainment found wherever podcasts are available, such as Spotify. We also release new episodes twice a month, so keep an ear out for us. You can follow the podcast at Anime Podcasters on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Jaian Music's YouTube channel. Jaian himself can be found on social media at Jaian Music, as well as his own website, jaianmusic.com. Kyo, our artist for the podcast, can be found on Twitter and YouTube at GoProKyo, as well as his website, ccartgalleryportfolio.com. As for me, Hotshot, you can find me on YouTube and Twitter at HotshotGinger. As always, guys, thanks for listening to us. Hope to talk to you soon. Take care.